Abusiafo memo bi akwa ba ojinya me channel so ene esa bedidi ho nkomo bio se de jinya me channel ya informe na esa educate community no ye party kakra eyi kakra community event kakra ene bibia ekoso bia na esa educate mo so na mo so de tu mohofo se bia on hwe keke na wo waste electricity o sanya adwentre any ideas bibia opese bibia konkan e America ha awi na bibia hwe mi bia bibia mi we lawyer Elisa Kumodi law firm LLC oye lawyer Ghana ni immigration lawyer oya ade bebre emu na ne ba bedi nkomo your information bebre ho a okọ online na opia aya na eho edin kakra eno na ya ne mobo nkomo no empempi no so bi enya green card no na person of file for citizenship aya na more requirement ne ma bebre ho a aya eden aya omobisa a omohwe obo ho mpa no enya ticket no wentua no osro se bia reflect time oye immigration time oye citizenship no obo ne yera ko one ne girlfriend some years back ebi onye ntokwa kakra domestic violence na yediko na yakoda counter back kakra ebi na economic credit so afide okofale for citizenship na ayede na aye ensem bebre oko online abehu mi but ebi ho a technicalities kakra o ma onima just a lawyer ne betimi ready action no be kan plain say we be qualify we unqualified fees no so boy den kakra 700 plus na obitua no na onim say bia enyiye no ebi kura na onim some years back and ayede na bibi sa to ye ne be kan eno ho asem so file for citizenship ne me say omorekwa ne me say ye ne ma say o clear ho ansa na wako onim akobo ansa na kura say o file no mpempi no aya discuss asylum obi also me ba me file asylum no kra any den o file a sena no process and cons advantage disadvantages no say obi file bia then e betimi aba so betimi obetimi ayi bibia konkan ayi ne bibia normal as a normal person or America on krato obetimi da bibia sam komo we enene lawyer Elisa eba bedi yenene di immigration hon komo kakrada okoye channel ne so ni nyina obetimi ahwe ma mentwa me hona membra me ba yenene lawyer betena se na ye de yenkomo na start ntino nso na tena se yenko ba bia ye ba sisia
ye frame ohuma afakuma kaswa onashe je na my channel.
Texas region, are you ready for our super duper 2024 Easter convention? This convention is slated on March 29th to the 31st, live at the Embassy Suites Hotel by Hilton at the Denton Convention Center with our special award-winning guest artist, Diana Hamilton. See you there. More details to follow.
Obusiafo ye try ho yaba ne bon kai se wo Ghana community mu ha na se ope adwuma papa ye doors na garage na roofing ho asem dia ye ho adwuma dia ene look no elsewhere men hwe be bia ejakwadwo ye 5-star garage door services and roofing services nyina ye roof wakofi fufu bi mpo na anya sure say roof sesanda da wo frɛ na obetimi aba be estimate amount na wetimi atry na so make sure say roof no taking care of say the institute to answer na nsu enyu egu so o garage door obiembie eyididi ha adwen de ya na se wapon afre adwuma aba na nsu to na garage door enye adwuma na gise wasi fo no akwakofa me entrance na answer I'll be garage o park your car inside out the remote naja we room na ho so ho ayo kama ofre na ejakwadwo number the screen so no obetimi ayo kama no aya ma Ghana owned entino mo me mbo aye ho de bobo ho anytime bia no tiene lawyer eba be kasa enti be ye lawyer di na ye de yankomo no a start say dem di kan kire mo no yankomo bia so ye wo green card ni bibia na person file for citizenship na ne boy den 700 plus but unim records e wo ho ana boni bia wa some years before I offer say normal obetua be do na eden ye ne lawyer ba be bro so e draw so by intimi kan nyina or the number betudwa ne location open more information obi hu na na eden no so etimi about lawyer you ma kwa ba ojinya me channel so
thank you
yeah o de me say onye ho antino channel de anywhere antino enen komode no about citizenship pimpi no say o file for citizenship na then no look then no hwehwe ena niema pros and cons ne one or two be a bit me there 2 years for ansana e be file for citizenship no.
So welcome everybody. My name is Elisa Kumadi and I practice immigration, family and civil law in Texas, and my immigration stands across the United States. So I practice immigration over the entire United States. So yes, back to your question about citizenship. Before you become a citizen, you must be a green card holder.
Okay.
And you must hold a green card for a period of time, a period of time.
Okay.
So if you're married and you got your green card through your spouse, you can file for citizenship once you are 3 years in the 3 years from when you got your green card.
Oh, 3 years.
Not 3 years in the marriage.
Okay.
3 years from when you got your approval. The green card is going to say resident since.
Okay.
So 3 years from the date on your green card, you can apply for citizenship if you are still married to your U.S. citizen spouse.
Okay.
If you get your green card through parents or through an employer, there are so many ways you can get a green card. Any of those other processes is 5 years.
Oh.
You must wait 5 years from the date you get your green card to be eligible to apply for citizenship.
Okay.
And to be eligible for citizenship, you must be someone with a good moral character. You must not be convicted of a crime.
Okay.
You must be somebody of good repute.
Okay.
So, for instance, you cannot have a green card and go and commit a felony. And expect that your green card will be even renewed. It will not be renewed.
Citizenship,
No. There's a possibility of even losing the green card itself if you commit a crime. And the crimes are in different categories. So depending on the category in which you fall in. So if you've had any issue with the law enforcement, make sure you consult an attorney before you file your application.
Okay.
So citizenship is really very sensitive. And that is the time where USCIS or immigration would investigate you exactly. Make sure you are worthy to have the citizenship or to be given the citizenship. Yeah.
So time you are due for the citizenship, who apply how far your background checking on history, how far since offense it's fall off after some years. If you also you never know until say filing I'll be home.
Yes, so well, there are certain crimes that can be expunged under criminal law.
Okay.
But those crimes that can be expunged, immigration has a way of seeing them.
Okay.
So technically how I see it is, even if you have a crime that you are hiding or you think is taking 10 years, 15 years, immigration can see it.
They can still say, okay.
It's not a big deal at all, because the question is, have you ever committed a crime?
The crime, no,
ever.
Crime, no, a cause almost so misdemeanor, felony. So misdemeanor.
So misdemeanors really don't affect your citizenship. For instance, tickets.
Okay, tickets.
Tickets really don't affect your
being a citizen.
Yes, but driving under the influence of alcohol, DUI. Multiple ones, is going to affect you.
So please.
I've had a case where my client had two DWIs, and we still got him citizenship because then it was after 5 years.
Okay.
It has taken a long time, and the person has rehabilitated.
Okay.
And we have evidence of showing rehabilitation.
Oh, okay.
But then you can't go and steal. Rape, prostitution, crimes involving moral turpitude, and murder, and you expect to be a citizen. No, you even lose the green card.
Now, until you lose the green card,
you'll be deported. You'll go home.
Where you came from?
The only person, well, USCIS can terminate your green card. They will send you a notice of intent to terminate. They have the power to do that. But if you're a citizen, it's only the immigration judge that can take it away from you. So there's few situations that I know where immigration terminated a resident card and put the person in removal proceedings to be deported back home. USCIS cannot deport you. It's the immigration judge that can deport you. Customs can deport you too. Once you get to the airport, you apply for admission. If the customs officer feels like you are inadmissible, if you're a permanent resident, they can admit you and put you in removal proceedings or turn you around.
Oh, with the green card now, for say.
It depends on. I have a current situation where the client has a green card and committed a crime and traveled. When he came back, he was arrested by customs, put in removal proceedings, terminated his green card and sent him away.
Oh wow! Now, child support account. Oh, child support na untia.
No, that one has.
For citizenship or money.
That's one. Well, I've had situations also where immigration will ask you for proof of your child support payments to show good moral character.
Oh, okay.
So you have to.
Yeah.
You cannot, because to be a citizen you must be an upright person. So if you haven't paid, it can affect you. If you haven't paid child support, yes, it can affect you.
Okay.
It can affect you with your citizenship too.
So when the cabby bisa no was a untiana or found us or file there, man how cosicana and I just doing a lawyer.
Every situation is different.
Yeah, it's true.
Because there are some cases that I have people who in the past, not now, but they have not been consistent with their child support payment, but still became citizens. So you see, every officer has a unique way of adjudicating your case. So it depends. It depends, but more likely than not, you will not get it.
But one control.
They will tell you. Why would they? They will tell you. Once you finish paying, the possibility of getting your green card is high. Because you have proof that you've paid. And so that satisfies good moral character. Okay. So you should be.
Now, what about domestic violence? My name is girlfriend and talk 5 years ago when I be friend 911 you bet me and through that but oh yeah they be born sa no nti na record so say domestic baby sa na oba nya talk bisa na bia wako will file after 5 years the word drink crazy so
that situation may affect you in several ways. So if it was, let's say you are filing for citizenship based on marriage and you had domestic violence with another woman in another apartment where it says that there was a family relationship, obviously you will not get it. Really? You are married to person A and then you are in person B's house claiming you live with the person there during your marriage. You are giving yourself out. So that's also going to be a problem. But let's say you had the fight with your wife, and which is normal husband and wife fight. Most of the time the officers will waive it. Oh, they will. Because obviously people know that husband and wife have issues, and it happened 5 years ago, and you are still in the marriage up till now. Yes. And most of the time, those kind of offenses are not felonies, or they don't rise to the level of being a felony. It will be a misdemeanor. Yeah.
Wow. So me junior me channel so ne lawyer Elisa Kumode oye immigration lawyer adwuma no waya che ohwe nsem o kana oya ade pa Ghana ni a or so many cases are wasemba no ho a otimi eye ne ma bibre e de boa o the number betudwa na enkomo na de afi na beko ASSYLUM ne so because ya no sisi omo person pass law ya ekoso nim se wa wonu law na ekoso no ama Ghana for no take advantage ye nyina e be den ye beba America bi omdom gitum ntino ne afale for ASSYLUM ntino ye be ko de no munso meba na lawyer eba green card ne citizenship disadvantage no emu then e be mu be akase cause o green card na timi ye ne ma bebre it almost like citizenship na ntini mi no then e be mu be push say we dey whatever happens let's say me a citizen.
A green card holder is just a permanent resident.
Oh, okay.
You are only allowed to stay. You can be removed at any time.
For the green card.
If you're a citizen, you're a citizen. You are a member of the state. You are part of the country. It depends, because no matter what you do in relation to your getting the citizenship, they can take it away from you. But if you got the citizen genuinely, and let's say after getting your citizenship you commit a crime, they'll punish you and you stay here. You are not going anywhere.
You are not still out here.
You are a citizen, that's it. You're a citizen who is stubborn. That's it. But if you're a permanent resident, commit the same crime, you are going home.
Okay. So that's why people will look out for being citizen. You know?
And not just that. For permanent residents, you can't just file for a certain category of people. A permanent resident cannot file for parents. You must be a U.S. citizen before you can file for your parents. A permanent resident can file for your spouse and children, but even the process for permanent resident filing for spouses, it depends on the visa bulletin. But for U.S. citizens, there's no waiting period. You don't go by the visa bulletin. You can just file your packet together. So there's so many benefits as a U.S. citizen versus permanent resident. If you're a U.S. citizen and you have your U.S. passport, you have the ability to go to several countries without a visa.
Okay, yeah.
Permanent resident is different.
Yeah,
so there's so many advantages of becoming a citizen.
Okay.
So I know a lot of people who have the resident card for several years and haven't done anything about it.
Okay.
Then immediately they fall into trouble. Then they'll say, oh, had I known, I should have done it last year.
Yeah.
Oh, I was saving money for it. It's expensive. But the money you pay to get yourself exactly out of trouble is much more than citizenship. So for now, the government fee for citizenship is $725. It's not much as compared to other applications.
To the advantages you are going
exactly.
to benefit.
Exactly.
So,
so I'd encourage everyone who is a permanent resident or has kept a permanent resident for a minimum of 5 years to look out to become a citizen.
Okay.
You can never tell. You never know.
You never know, yeah. And it's subject to renewal. So on the clause of being a green card holder now, what's now outside America for 6 months, no, Uber insider send them you file for green citizenship now, and how now say like
okay. If you're a permanent resident, you are not supposed to stay outside the US for more than 6 months.
Okay.
So it's advisable to go out, come back within 5 months, 4 months, 3 months, and go again. Exactly.
What will happen?
Well, then you've declared you've declared an intention to abandon your permanent residency.
Okay.
And if you want to abandon something, meaning you don't want it anymore. Because, well, if you go for the first time and you are coming back, you get a warning.
Okay.
You go for the second time, some officers will give you a warning.
Okay.
Some customs officer, that's what I mean, will give you a warning at the airport. Hey, you are staying outside the US too long. So the third time, you might get an officer to tell you, the next time you are coming back, we're going to cancel or revoke your permanent residency. And customs has the ability to put you in removal proceedings, like I said earlier on. So it will be better for you to file an application for a travel document, which will allow you to travel in and out. There are situations where people here have permanent resident card and then they go to the UK to school. Okay. Or they go to another country to medical school or something like that. Okay. Obviously, they are going to be staying outside more than coming in. In that situation, you apply for a travel document.
Oh, okay.
So you can go and come in. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there's an option. There are applications you can file. Once you are done staying outside, you come back in. There are applications you can file to get your permanent residency back in shape. So, but don't stay outside the US for more than 6 months.
Yeah, okay. But at least if there's an option that we didn't know, say we are green card and person cotton baby outside, there's another option a lawyer actually, you know. Offer now all details be brought go through. Now getting the dual citizenship does it really affect your stay? Say be a Ghana a citizen or somewhere. Maybe intimate and still are required as a rare 100% citizenship of America.
There are certain things you cannot do if you have dual citizenship. For instance, in Ghana, you cannot take a leadership position with the government. You cannot. Even though you must renounce allegiance to one citizenship. You cannot be a citizen of the US and be a citizen of Ghana and be have a very high. Exactly. So there are certain things you can do basically, but not a leadership political position. No, you have to renounce one of them.
Oh, wow. Good. Lawyer, yanko asylum no. So because asylum, then asylum. Cause the name the asylum down community view Accra.
Asylum is an immigration application that is made available for aliens who are coming into the US who are seeking protection. Okay. So it's an application for protection.
Sir, you come into normal pay.
That is one. So asylum can be in two forms. Okay. There is the affirmative asylum and there is defensive. Affirmative is where you apply for asylum with the USCIS office. Okay. Defensive asylum is where you are in removal proceedings and you need to apply for asylum before an immigration judge. Okay. So basically, asylum is telling the US government that unfortunately I cannot return to my country. Okay. My life is in danger. If I should go back to my country, my life, my liberty is going to be at stake, that of my children.
So how will you prove that, say, my life is at stake?
So asylum, there are 5 grounds.
Okay.
So you see that you are filing asylum under one of the 5 grounds.
Okay.
So I'll give you an example. You can file asylum under the political opinion.
Okay.
I'll give you a typical example, right?
Yeah.
So we're Ghanaian, so I'm going to use Ghana.
Yeah.
So let's say NPP and NDC.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 major political parties.
Yeah.
So you were a very strong member of the NDC.
Okay. So
and you had a membership card.
Okay.
You can prove that you were part of the campaigns. You played a leadership role.
Okay.
And now NPP is in power.
Yeah.
So there are some members of the NPP are after those people. Yes, they want to take you out. Okay. They've threatened you. Okay. You've received phone calls. Okay. They've tried to even kidnap your kid in school. You are afraid. Your life is in danger. Okay. You definitely want to move away from where your life is in danger. If you're able to find your way from Ghana to America, America can protect you.
Okay.
But if you should leave Ghana, then you go to Brazil, then you go to Puerto Rico, then you go to Mexico, past Panama, then you go to Mexico before coming to the US. How will you be able to establish your intention to actually run away for safety? No, in that situation, you are running away to come to America. You are not running away for safety.
So that's a different grounds. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Because then if you go through that route, you must explain why you couldn't seek asylum in any of those countries.
That you step in for.
Exactly. Which technically can mean that you actually left Ghana to come to America. Yes. There are some situations where you can also file asylum based on, there's race, there's religion, there's political opinion, there's particular social group. For instance, female genital mutilation.
That one too.
So if you have gone through mutilation and you have a female child that is subject to go through mutilation, and we all know the consequences of female genital mutilation, you want to run away from it and give your child a better life. The best option is to just go to a country that will protect you from female genital mutilation. So race, for instance, is also another ground. Race in the sense, and race normally is with certain countries, but there are certain countries where there are blacks and whites originating from that country, and then the black majority is against the white minority, and so they are also after their lives, and so they also need they seek protection. So it just protects me because my life and my liberty is in danger. But you cannot just come up with any story. So
the one who travel from Brazil, Panama, and all that one, and also I right to file for asylum. What beat me?
Everyone can file for asylum. It is only the immigration judge that will decide, or USCIS, that will look at your case and weigh the factors, weigh your evidence, and decide whether or not you'll be approved.
So if you are not approved, they will take you back, or they will let you be?
If you are not approved, if you file USCIS, if you file asylum with USCIS and you are not approved, most of the time the officers transfer your case to the immigration court to start removal proceedings, so that the judge will decide that USCIS officer USCIS officer to me and deciding to immigration judge patro decide my who send the pani a favorable or better no approve you on now no deporting straight away.
Wow. Now I say okay, for say all things goes well, what mean asylum? On green card between that Juma and
so once you get your asylum application approved, you have to stay for 1 year, 1 full year. With the approved asylum application. You can have work authorization, which you can work with. Yes, you can. Actually, once you submit your asylum application, you will have to wait 150 days, and then you can submit your application for work authorization. Just 150 days after your asylum application has been submitted or filed, whichever way, whether with the immigration court or with USCIS. And after that, you submit your work application, EAD, form I-765. You will get a social security number as well, and then you can work. That's 150 days after your application has been filed. Now, your case will be pending for a period of time, months, several months, a year, 2 years, and eventually you get an approved asylum application. You will have to live with us approved asylum application for 1 year before we file your green card application. And then the green card application will also be pending for another 10 to 12 months, depending on the processing time.
Yes, okay.
And then you get approved a green card. And then you stay 5 years and you apply for citizenship.
Okay.
And once you get approved asylum, it comes with all the riders.
Okay.
So if you have children, you have a wife, everybody gets it.
Oh, so munyina mobile, some of your squad, munyina, or you're no man, munyina.
Family of 8, 9, 10, everybody gets it.
Separately and
all together.
All together.
Yes, all together. So once it's approved, everybody gets approved. Yes.
Wow. Good. So here me amene loyalisa na kasa no. Yankomo na ede enso no nkrofo nso e twen pa akone office sisi a ne ho nyina ye ma a mo twen na se mi ja na okoto a na yi no so ba. Ye de yankomo na egbo awie safi no aba betimi akọ back na ide. Ware wan na onto weti dia e koso. Eye asylum ho enkomo na ye egbo. So pros and cons no in filing for asylum no.
So the thing is, I always tell people, if you do not have a genuine reason why you cannot return to your country, don't file asylum.
Okay.
There's a chart on immigration's website where you can see the approval rates of asylum applications per country.
Okay. Okay.
There's a lot of people submitting frivolous applications that are not true, made up applications. The possibility of getting a denial is very high. And like I said, once you are denied, you are sent into removal proceedings. Now your living in this country is restricted. You can't travel. If you travel, you can't come back. And for instance, if there's an emergency back home, you can't go.
You can go, yeah.
And once you get to the immigration court, you can't change your story. The same story. So if an officer has found your story ineligible for an approval, if you don't do anything about it and you don't get an expert to help you, there's a high possibility that the judge will deny you as well. And when you are denied, you will be given some period of time to appeal. Within 30 days, if you don't appeal and the 30 days passes, the immigration judge's decision now becomes solid or confirmed. And then you'll be removed.
This question is particular about Ghana. Right now, I know that they are talking about the anti-gay bill. So because of that, no, I'm for filing for asylum coming to America, which is okay in case the government is go into power. That's fine. Maybe do her through that now. They are hunting for my life. Maybe do America, which some of the states accepted. Now, my banner say my baby process ni bibi anu menye wia. Sisi no me ho ato so menye obana mpese me ware na. So I declare or me crew me say me mema ni bia. Sisi no me so me pe America ba. Me do America. Enti no sisi ya menye bibi awie no. Na menye akanche wa bia. Manage no ho bibi sis baby anu manage no. Wrong.
It's a very good question. Now I get people asking me this question a lot. Yeah. So it depends. Okay. So there are people who can be strictly gays or lesbians, and there are people who are bisexual, both ways. Both ways. So if in your story you claim that you are both ways, and you come in and you say maybe because you were in a relationship with a fellow man and Ghana abhors it, and so you are detested and your life is in danger and you need protection, they'll protect you. Okay. So you continue loving your male counterpart. Okay. Then you decide to change and marry a female. Okay. If your story is claiming that you were bisexual, yes, why not? Okay. That means you can have both. You can have both. Obi antacho, uko worry, now worry or bar, no problem. Obi antacho. Okay. But if you go back to USCIS, say me person me file me ba Ghana. Okay. And now me person me file me citizenship. Yeah. And now me person me file mami and something, whatever it is you want to do. Okay. That's when it to catch up with you. Okay. Because on the application they're going to ask you, are you married?
So yes. Make us roll 5 years ago, so I say, oh yeah, mema. Exactly. Okay. Your lawyer and common head and say be jaw no. Oh, you episode the chat for answer na jaw clear. Any advice the episode can chat to be.
So all I want to say is that if you are undocumented, you need to find a way to get yourself situated because of the new SB4. I'm sure you've heard about it. SB4 is going to take effect this March. I'm not sure the exact date, but this March 2024. Specifically in Texas, right? Yes, exactly. If you are undocumented and you are arrested by a police, the state courts can actually put you in jail. Oh, really? Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I thought in the beginning it wasn't like that. It's no immigration, it's no police. Exactly. Okay. So say no, when you crata now drive it, we rough. Na se kutichiwa
Yes.
Now what's one share?
Because I think the whole thing is to prevent just illegal people from walking around.
Okay. Okay.
And since Texas is a border state, a lot of people enter through the Texas border.
Okay.
So when you come into the U.S., you need to find your footing immediately.
Okay.
If you are not able to find your footing, and let's say you cross a red light, you stop by the police, you go to the store, you stop by the police, anything should happen. Anything can happen anywhere for you to be apprehended or stopped or even questioned by a police officer. And the police has the right to pick you up.
Okay. Okay.
And so that is more dangerous now because there's a lot of undocumented people who have kids in school. They drive to pick their kids from school at 3:30 without no fault of yours, and they call the police. You are in it. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, but yes, you can be picked up, and that's going to affect your family. It's going to affect your children. It's going to affect your life, and you don't want that. So as much as possible, if you can regularize your status, find a way to talk to an attorney, not just me. Talk to any immigration attorney around you and regularize your status. Let's discuss the options you have with an attorney so you can have some kind of application pending or work towards having an application pending so that you can save yourself the stress of going through removal proceedings or going through the hands of the police, getting bail, getting bond, going through the detention center. It's not a very pleasant process, yes, and it's financially draining as well, and you don't want to go through that. So you don't want a situation where you say, had I known. So it would be better to secure yourself now and protect your children, protect your family, protect your own sanity. Exactly.
Welcome to the Law Office of Elisa Kumade. Here we help solve problems. I practice mainly immigration law, family law, civil litigation, energy and natural resources. We will help you through your case. Please do well to contact us if you have any issues. We offer free legal services to those who really need legal help. Welcome to the Law Office. You can find us here in Irving, Texas. The address is 2300 Valley View Lane, Suite 520, Irving, Texas 75062. You can also reach us through the phone 214-997-1758. Please do well to call and request for a free consultation, and we'll be here to help you. You can also email us at legal, that is legal, at ekdnet.law. You can also find us on Google by just typing the name, the Law Office of Elisa Kumade PLLC. You will get our phone number there, email address, and please visit us on our website for much more information. When you call us, we will be there to help you.
My praise is centered on your grace. I don't want to.
Junior mi channel ni many lawyer Elisa na ekasa no. Wa train niema bebre, o hwe de o kasa yin say she know what she's doing and she's doing a lot to help the Ghana community. The diakosi ani P3, lawyer kasa. Lawyer that's it. I mean sure say anytime be ya bo puma obi opuma ye na oni e bonko. Me say immigration and some dey bebre ho as time goes on no, you know be educational staff no. Just to help the community to save somebody out there, you never know. Junior mi channel ni, ya da say utie, yakra mu nyina. Bye.